Alright, hey everybody, it's Chad here, your Thursday guy for FT Roll M. Hope everybody's been having a good week. So, this topic for the week is on being outed. And for those of you that may not know, being outed is kind of just how it sounds. Pretty much somebody around you tells others that you're transgender without your permission. And they can do that by blatantly saying, oh yeah, they're transgendered, or maybe by misgendering you on purpose, or calling you by your birth name, or just disrespecting you, clearly. So, sad to say, a lot of people get outed. I've had some personal experiences with that as well, and that was mainly, surprisingly, in school. When I first started college, clearly I was a lot more feminine because I had yet to start testosterone. And, I would always email my professors ahead of time saying, hi, I'm registered in your class as this name, and I would give them the specific class title, name, or time, day of the week, etc. And I would say, I'm just emailing you to ask if you can call me Chad and refer to me as male instead. And, all the time my professor would say, yeah, of course. And the majority of them were very respectful on that, and they would even talk to me just to clarify why I chose this and whatnot, which was fine by me. But there was a couple professors that just had a huge issue with it, and one in particular, I really just wanted to get him fired. It completely disrespectful. None of them had an issue with calling me Chad, so it wasn't the name thing that was a big problem for me, which I guess was good. But this one professor kept calling me she, and students would look around and start laughing, like, oh, maybe he just like missaid it, because I know that happens, cool, but he would keep saying it, and I like had to email him and talk to him after class, and pretty much broke down in front of him and pretty much said, you're fucking my life up. It was just really disrespectful towards me, and yeah, it was really hard to deal with that, but I'm glad I overcame it. And I guess another time that I had to deal with being outed was the person I was dating at the time. Actually, when I first started testosterone, she would tell everybody that I was transgendered, and I was like, you have to cut that out. Like, I'm just your boyfriend. Like, they don't have to know this shit. And she finally simmered down, but it's like, now I see her friends and they all know, and I just hate that. Like, I fucking hate that shit. So being outed is really, really hard. A lot of people are open about being transgendered, and that's okay. And for them, it's quote unquote harder for them to be outed because they've, I guess, have been so open about them themselves, so they can't necessarily be outed. But for me, I've been trying to live stealth from the get go and have told people when I felt necessary. So being outed is definitely not a good feeling, and especially when it's somebody that you think is close to you, it's a big heart stinger for sure. So, for a forewarning, if you don't know how somebody identifies and you don't know how open they are about how they identify, just ask them. It's not going to be awkward. Just ask the individual what they prefer, because I guarantee you they will like that and respect you even more for doing that than possibly disrespecting them completely out in public. So, that's a little PSA for the day. And so I hope y'all have a good week. Next week's topic is just a free-for-all. I already know what I'm going to say. So yeah, I hope y'all have a good one. See you next Thursday.